Mr.Imran Khan. Famous quotes. It is not defeat that destroys you, it is being demoralized by defeat that destroy you. The more you study, the more you know, how less you know. I have always believed that one should not be scared of losing. I think that really is the key. Never give up, no matter how hard life gets, no matter how much pain you feel. Pain will eventually subside. Nothing remains forever, so keep going and don't give up. Are we Pakistanis, children of a lesser God? Is there one law for the West and one for us? Is our democracy supposed to be only democracy if you give us a no objection certificate? Lack of rule of law is the main reason Pakistan could not join the ranks of progressive nations. Compromise for your dream, but never compromise on your dream. We must speak the truth if we are to be a great nation. Leader leads people. Leader does not follow public opinion. Crime should not pay, it must be punished. Unfortunately, in Pakistan big crimes do get rewarded. My Pakistanis, you have not left me alone. And I promise, I will never leave you alone, inshallah. Faith without wisdom and knowledge could produce bigots completely lacking in compassion and tolerance. Imran Khan asked Pakistanis of four things. At the historic Lahore Jalsa. 1. We shall never lie and always speak the truth. 2. Leave our egos behind and only think of this nation. There are 11 crore Pakistanis living beneath poverty line. 3. We shall be brave and break the shackles of fear. 4. We have to bring justice to this society. Even if our friends and relatives do injustice, we shall be fair and bring them to justice. Holy Prophet Pbuh promulgated a justice system regardless of status of people. Yet in Pak the powerful easily escapes. When I was older, I found Iqbal's work hugely inspirational. He argued against an unquestioning acceptance of Western democracy as the self-governing model, and instead suggested that by following the rules of Islam a society would tend naturally towards social justice, tolerance, peace and equality. Iqbal's interpretation of Islam differs very widely from the narrow meaning that is sometimes given to it. For Iqbal, Islam is not just the name for certain beliefs and forms of worship. The difference between a Muslim and a non-Muslim is not merely a theological one, it is a difference of a fundamental attitude towards life. There is so much debate about moderate and radical Islam, but there is only one Islam. I felt like the Islamic scholar Muhammad Abduh 1849 to 1905, who said on his return from a trip to Europe to his homeland, Egypt, I saw no Muslims in Europe, but I saw a lot of Islam, and of his homeland there are a lot of Muslims here that know Islam. Mothers, train your children to only speak truth. Certain folks start playing sin card, despite having ravaged the life of the common Sindhi. Allah exalts whom He wills. Truth is the power that will resolve our problems. Bravery is standing with the truth and right. The war on terror is the most insane and immoral war of all time. The Americans are doing what they did in Vietnam, bombing villages, but how can a civilized nation do this? How can you eliminate suspects, their wives, their children, their families, their neighbors? How can you justify this? I want you all to stand like the Muslims who stood with Allah for truth and right. Prophet Pbuh considered the ink of a scholar to be holier than the blood of a martyr. There are greater goals in life than material and sensual pleasures. I wanted to be an outstanding player. That was my ambition. Ethnic-based politics is being used to exhort people to serve own ends. This is anathema to concept of nationalism. Good deeds must be rewarded by the system and crimes be punished. This is the essence of meritocracy. Say goodbye to the IMF once and for all as The IMF's conditions enriches the rich and impoverishes the poor.